Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend. Before we jump back into it, I've got a couple of comments to go over. First up, we've got a comment thread here from Wolfsbane Art in the live stream comment section, or chat. Let me read over these first. He just finished watching the stream from yesterday. It seems that we are starting today with a very interesting dialogue with Mr. Baker. Before we start, I'll make a story note about Nicholas Sharp and how this all started. Long ago, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was a famous English pirate, Malcolm Sharp. His most successful operation was capturing Spanish emerald mine. Also, while working for different authorities, he came up with the idea of a new free country of pirates, and wanted to invest these emeralds into this business. But his right hand, Ray Beltrop, had other plans. He didn't care about pirate country, he only cared for gold. So after Malcolm hid the treasure and his log on unknown island, Ray started mutiny against Malcolm and killed him. Meanwhile, son of Malcolm, Nicholas Sharp, was living in England with his mom, and was preparing to start his own career in the sea. After some time, Nicholas discovered what happened to Malcolm. He found the treasure and father's log and made the plan of respecting Malcolm's last will. That was fast launch. Yeah, it was quick that time. To create a pirate country of free men, Nicholas killed Ray Beltrop and became new head of the Brethren. But when he almost accomplished his goal in his late years, Thomas Beltrop appeared. Grandson of Ray, Thomas served under Nicholas' command for a long time, but betrayed him in the crucial moment. After death of Nicholas, his children Blaze and Beatrice got pieces of the map. That led to what's left of Malcolm and Nicholas's treasure, so they can continue their father's life doing. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you for sharing that, Wolfsbane Art. And there was two other comments here. We've got one's from Mangy on the live stream from yesterday, which apparently I didn't update the thumbnail on. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. All right. So, by the way, forgot to mention one thing. Remember when you dropped a barrel bomb next to a frigate? When you loaded back, it was not there and you were wondering. Well, that's because all these small assets which are in the water are existing only in the current iteration of gameplay. If you load the same moment, they will all disappear. I'm talking about the goods in the water after a sunken ship, captains on lifeboats, which you can pick up, floating barrels, which you can find in the sea, and mines. So the same thing happened with the big barrel. When you loaded the game, these things are no longer exist, but this barrel is part of the script to detonate and sink the frigate. And scripts do carry over. That's why the explosions still happen, so there's that. Okay. So it's a programming thing as to why that occurred. Alright. And then there was one other comment that I got today that I do want to read over real quick. Very much enjoyed it. So back on episode 8 of the Let's Play, we've got a new viewer here. Lord Douche, 1891. Hello, I recently got into this game since I've been dying for a good pirate game, so when I found this game, I instantly looked for a long series which brought me to this channel. Thank you, YouTube, and more importantly, thank you, Renault, for making these. I appreciate that. And he said, do continue this for a long time. This is very enjoyable. Now, excuse me while I take 50 years to watch the whole playlist because I'm playing at the same time. Well, when you eventually reach this point in about 25 years, I just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching. And I hope you've been enjoying both the game and this series. Alright, let's get back to live stream. How you doing today, Wolfsbane? And just so that everybody's aware of it ahead of time, I'm keeping this one shorter intentionally. We're only going to be going live for about 3 hours today. I've got some things I need to do this afternoon, and I want to be able to wrap up about the same time that my girl gets up so that she can have the internet. She's trying to live stream as much as possible before we leave on our trip. Because both of us will be off our computers for several days. Alright, so let's work on getting board to board with this thing without destroying it. Working, doing projects, nice. Alright. Managed to find Baker's bark. The poor man was brought aboard, given a glass of rum, and is now ready to speak with me in my cabin. I've been doing, my personal project over the last month or so now is that I'm slowly working on getting my kitchen neater, like more organized, getting things that would be, that just kind of like improve like the kitchen overall. So this week I got a new like egg container for my fridge, and I got some new clear mats for the shelves, because we have like wire racks in our fridge that are just like metal, like slotted racks, and so sometimes putting items on them, they're not very stable because of they're just, you know, wiring. So I got like plastic mats to put over them to improve that. Anyways. Alright. So here is our executioner slash doctor here. It's a long-term work in progress. It's never going to be completely done, but I'm trying to slowly over time improve it. It's not a very big kitchen, so I gotta work with what I got. Thank you, Captain. I can't even imagine what I would have done without you. I can imagine you would have died of starvation or end up in the belly of the savage from Dominica. But you've got a chance to repay me. How can I help you, Captain? I want to know more about one man. He is our mutual acquaintance, so to speak. A very close friend of yours, actually. I mean Captain Butcher. Yes, the one you hanged 20 years ago. Good lord, why are you so pale? Would you like a sip of rum? I feel like maybe that's a translation issue there, or error there. What's his name? Last name always Backer? I thought it was something else. Maybe it is. I can't remember from yesterday, for sure. Have you been sent by him? Oh, well, he's just done and given it up. Butcher must still be alive if I've been sent by him. Nonsense. How can I be sent by him if he's dead? I'm more interested in the things he has left behind rather than Butcher himself. Letters, documents, things like that. Perhaps you have found something in his pockets. Wait, I don't get it. Do you really think that Butcher is alive? You executed him yourself. Fuck. You haven't got a clue. That means you haven't been sent by Butcher like I thought. Well, well. This is just getting more interesting. It seems that Henry had every reason to be afraid of Butcher, and that's why he died of a heart attack. Is Butcher alive? He is, Captain. And they are looking for me. Raymond, I've been told you're not a fool. Don't try to play games with me. You're safe from any threat here. Tell me everything you know, and I'll think of something to help you. Perhaps we can share common enemies. Let's start with Butcher. He is alive, but his name is different now. His men paid me a visit the night of the execution. Jackman and another man, with some odd nickname, as far as I remember, it was the Drowned Man. Hangman Henry the Hangman. Right. They offered me a simple deal. Die in the most painful way or save their captain. So I had to fake the execution with some special equipment I had made in my spare time. You see, such an arrangement of belts and clamps can distribute the body's weight. All I had to do was attach it to a secret hook in the noose. The corpse had to play his part well, though. I must say Lawrence's acting was most convincing. He did everything right, except he refused to piss himself because of... Did you just call Butcher Lawrence? Sorry, one moment, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Or it could just, like, not actually come. That is his true name. I told you, he is called Lawrence Beltrop. I've been uneasy since he returned to the Caribbean a year ago, when I found out that some dangerous people are looking for me. I have even written a confession for the authorities just in case. I keep it with me at all times as I am too afraid to hand it over. They might think I was a willing accomplice. Please, let me stay with your crew. I swear I'm an excellent physician and can be of great help to you. Fine. What about Butcher's, Beltrop's personal items? Is he related to Thomas Beltrop? No clue. I don't have anything special left from Beltrop himself, but I will give you everything I have. You are free to do whatever you want with it. All papers related to the subject are in my bag. I saved everything just in case and keep it close to me. Here, take a look. This is the legend of Captain Butcher. This is my confession. These are things that belong to Joshua Leadbeater? Leadbeater? Stop, Leadbeater? Who is that? Oh, he was a very special man. He was the one who hunted down Butcher himself. People remembered him as the masked man who was murdered shortly after Butcher's execution. Someone slit his throat with a shark's tooth. One cut and it was over. When he was still alive, he must have suffered terribly. If you had seen his face under the mask, it was nothing but flesh. What? He had this journal page in his pocket when he died. It must have been from the writings of Jessica Rose. Creepy story. Read it. It'll make things much clearer. And this is the tooth itself. Can you see the letters? SD. Whatever that means. There are also some blood stains left. Enough. I need to read everything carefully and think it over. And you will be my pastor or ship's doctor until I have dealt with all of this. You can breathe freely, Raymond. You are safe on my ship. Here we go. Butcher is Lawrence Beltrop, son of Thomas Beltrop. The war between Sharps and Beltrops never stops. Yeah. Need to cut it out. That's what they need to do. Wait, what? SD, Stephen Dodson? Alright. What a mad day, so much news. Baker, there we go, is clever, that's certain. I've always suspected that a fondness for the exact sciences would lead to trouble. I wonder what my brother would say about this. Helen has a past. It turns out her father, the butcher, is still alive. That's what the hangman was talking about. He knew all along. Wait. The war between the Sharps and the Beltrops never stops. But what about when they are together? Like, so we're talking about Lawrence Beltrop and Beatrice having a kid. Right? Or am I mixing up the family tree here? Now read all notes. Here you will find a long retelling of Dead Man's Chest storyline DLC from for Sea Dogs 3. Yeah, I'm gonna read everything. That's what the Hangman was talking about. He knew all along. For 20 years now, he goes by Lawrence Beltrop, the same Lawrence Beltrop from Port Royal, Jackman's master. Interesting. But what use is this information to me? I suppose the only thing of value is the longitude hidden within Jessica's bloodthirsty poems. I'd wager these are the coordinates of the island where Helen's mother met her end. It's a pity the latitude is unreadable. The island must be a dreadful place. I won't take the girl there, even though I promised her. Who knows what awaits on the cursed island. The tooth belonged to Shark. SD, that is Stephen Dodson. I suppose I should pay a visit to the new head of the pirates on Isla Tesoro. Perhaps he can shed some light on this matter, especially concerning the mask and Jessica. Yes, they'd have a kid, the only moment when this conflict was resolved. And now it's back. What's up, Mangy? Interesting. Alright. So, Caribbean Chronicles, The Legend of Captain Butcher. Let me get ready for this one. No one knows where that cruel and reckless pirate came from. Some called him a devil, while others admired his courage and luck, which let him escape every pursuit aboard his frigate, the Neptune. His name was spoken in every tavern across the archipelago. Butcher spared no one, neither his men nor his enemies. Yet his crew was always full, as new cutthroats were always welcome. Only the captain, his quartermaster, Jacob Jackman, the boatswain, Henry the Hangman, and his red-haired beauty, Jessica, seemed invincible. Jessica accompanied Butcher on every raid. They said she was the daughter of Oliver Rose, a wealthy planter from Barbados. That red-haired demoness was like a talisman for Butcher. But one day, our captain fell in love with the daughter of the famous Nicholas Sharp, who was already dead. Butcher wanted to get rid of his Jessica. Either he sold her for a hefty sum or simply let her go. No one has seen Jess since then. Every pirate on Isla Tesoro has taken with Beatrice Sharp, was taken, and all admired her, willing to risk their lives for her sake. Suitors were never in short supply, and her brother Blaze could have chosen any one of them for her. No one knows why he disliked Butcher. There was some dark history between them, as their families. In the end, Butcher had to steal Beatrice away, and that's exactly what he did. Yet some say he never stole her at all. She loved him, and together they eloped. Butcher made many enemies through his way of life, but one stood out. A relentless pursuer, known only as the Mask. Clad in an old British uniform and hiding his face behind a mask, his real name had long been forgotten. One day, Jessica approached the Mask, claiming she knew Butcher's secret. She revealed the location of a small island to the north, where Butcher had established his base and storehouse. Jessica's offer was straightforward. She would help organize an ambush, but she wanted to be part of it. It seemed she sought vengeance against her former lover. The Mask agreed, knowing he would never have found the island without her aid. No sooner said than done. They didn't have to wait long. Butcher was unfortunate enough to cross swords with the Spanish. He lost too many men and his ship was badly damaged. They barely made it to the island to repair the vessel and catch their breath. But that was only the beginning. Redcoats attacked from every corner, led by Jessica wielding her fearsome flame-bladed sword. She killed Beatrice but fell to Butcher's hand. He didn't stand a chance. His men were killed on the shore. However, Jackman and the hangman were not found. The captain was taken into Antigua. The two women were buried together on the island. Believe it or not, they say fishermen once landed on that island. The next morning, they were found dead. Their wounds were terrible, as if inflicted by a flamberg. Since then, people avoid the island at night, even pirates. Butcher was executed at Antigua, hanged like a common pirate. That was the end of his story. Things might have turned out differently if he hadn't refused his red talisman. The mask didn't live long after that. He was found dead the very next day, his throat slit by a shark tooth. They say it was Shark Dodson who killed him. Rumor has it, Dodson loved his friend's sister, and he always wore a shark tooth around his neck. But he'll tell you nothing about it. That was a long time ago. I appreciate the reminder, Wolfsbane. I've got my my starter drinks already. Jessica Rose's notes. Several poems written in Jessica's hand. It seems she truly loved Butcher, even after he betrayed her with Beatrice. I see the masts of the Neptune. She's damaged, and that only works to my advantage. Soon, I'll lay eyes on the wretch who stole everything from me. I am calm. I am absolutely calm. Vengeance. 12th of April, 1636, 78 degrees 33 west. Alright, so we got half of a coordinate from Jessica Rose. Now, I'm going to believe that with Global Map Borders mod, I should be able to find this place with half of coordinates. Fun fact, or fan fact, in Russian localization, there was a real poem of Jessica, but it seems that devs didn't find a proper way to localize them into English. Yeah, I could see how that could happen. Okay. So it looks like we need to go visit Shark. Make our way up there. Talk to him again? Okay. Said he'd either be a passenger or could be a doctor on my ship. Let's see what it did. Did it make him somebody I can actually select? Yep, it did. Damn. Those are some nice stats. Holy stats? Yeah, I know, right? Maxed out cannons, boarding, defense, trading, repair almost, accuracy almost, navigation decent. Damn. Skillful. Personal perks of a soldier, naval perks of a surgeon, a little bit of everything else. You can't not hire him. They just meant there might be more dialogue to him. Before that, he used to have fixed 95 defense, rest was shit. Now with random generation, he has this. Geez, you hire him in the initial dialogue. Okay. You're saying I high-rolled him. I mean, he's max stats in several different things. There's a couple different roles he could fulfill. Yeah. And he is loyal to the end. So does he stay on the crew then? Is he another...
I see a pennant.
Didn't mean to do that. That's your surgeon? Okay. For the rest of the game. Okay. The dialogue suggested that he might only be temporary. So that's cool. Yes. No, you're right. I don't remember if... So it would have been on him. Let me pull those items off him. We're not going to need him anymore. I think the only reason I haven't assigned it yet is I still don't have it maxed out. If I can figure out where it is in my inventory. It would be up with this stuff, right? No, it's down with this stuff. Let's say I can't give him this one because this one's still set for purser, not for doctor. Although I don't know if that's bugged. It's supposed to say. We've talked about this before. And the one from Holy... I only have 2 out of 5 quests on this one done so far. Also says purser there. Yeah, that's one they still gotta fix or change. I don't know. Yeah, once I max out that Holy Mercy book, I'll just give it to him.
What good wind blow you in, old fella? Good times we've had together. Tell me what's new.
And even now? Okay. Then I'll never remember to pull it off him when I do church quests. I guess since I'm not prioritizing them right now, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll do that once I get back to my ship then. Maxing books makes sense if you sail on Holy Mercy. Ah, okay. So it just sticks to 5% on the crew damage, no matter what level it's at. The Gaius one works on Surgeon as always, so it is just a issue with what it says right now. Okay. Then I'll switch that. I'll put that on him. Hopefully they fix that in the next update. Haven't changed anything else. Yeah, it just bugged. Good to see you, pal. How can I help you? Steven, I have to ask you something. You might not like it, but I need your help. Sure. I'll do what I can. Go on. Steve, take a look. A shark's tooth. Don't tell me that it's unfamiliar to you. Huh. You're right. It is my tooth, or rather, it's the tooth of a shark I killed to impress a girl. That's why they call me Shark Dodson. You are able to accomplish such a feat underwater with a simple saber. But I was young and stupid, and Beatrice Sharp was the most beautiful girl in the Caribbean. How did you get it? A former executioner of St. John's gave it to me. A man was butchered with it. His name was Joshua Leadbeater. You found your butcher. I cut his throat with this tooth. I was heartbroken by Beatrice's death, and I believed Leadbeater was to be the only guilty man within my reach. Huh. I found some papers on him after he'd gurgled his last that clarified a few things. He had every right to crave revenge. Blaze's sister was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mask shouldn't have been blamed for her death. He was only interested in Butcher. Truthfully, I regret murdering him. That bitch Jessica set the whole thing up. You still have those papers? Of course not. I had no need of them. But I can tell you why Mask was chasing Butcher if you're interested. I am very much so. Here, give me ink and a quill and I'll write it all down. Sure. Listen then. Joshua was a British captain in command of the frigate Neptune. Oh. The Neptune was his, which has since become legend.
Nice to see you, buddy. What can I do for you?
New document received. However, Beard survived and was saved by a passing ship, albeit disfigured by his wounds. He wore a mask ever since, and finding and punishing the author of his misfortunes became his life's goal. I see. Alright. I think I've gotten every word down. I'll reread later. It's a sad story. Did you know Jessica? Sure. She accompanied Butcher on all of his voyages until he dumped her for Beatrice. Just never forgave him. They called her Butcher's talisman because as long as she was with him, she brought him luck. As soon as he left her on Barbados, his business went bad, the booty dried up, and Neptune became a frequent guest at Isla Tesoro shipyard. Though that can be better explained by the fact that Butcher spent all of his time in his cabin with Beatrice instead of on his quarterdeck. Beatrice wasn't like Jessica. She didn't crave adventure in battle. Though Nicholas taught her fencing and seamanship, she was a romantic. Wasn't hard enough to be a pirate. This life wasn't for her, and in the end it killed her. What about Jessica? Oh, she was something. Every sailor on the Neptune obeyed her orders without question, and not just because she was the captain's girl. Jess was a master fencer and navigator. Learned everything she knew from Butcher, and even exceeded him. She was tough and fearless and blessed with looks that would make angels blush. A lot of men wanted her, but she only wanted Butcher. Chasing her was risky. She was likely to reward unwanted interest with a free fencing lesson, and for many, it was the last they ever received. Jess owned a very special sword, the only one of its kind in the Caribbean. I have no clue where she got it. The flame-bladed sword. The slightest touch of its blade leaves the most terrible wound. Jess was an adventurer, not by birth, but by vocation. If you want to learn more about her, there's a friend of yours who can tell you much more about her than... There's a friend of yours can tell you much more about her than... It's an awkward sentence. Really, who is that man? Jens Svensson. Old Forest Devil will never admit it, but he had plans for Jessica. This was just after he'd claimed the Spanish Main for himself, and his fame was known throughout the Caribbean. So he figured the Tigress was as good as his. After Butcher got rid of Jess, Ian started visiting Barbados on a regular basis. That set the Englanders' nerves on edge. As you know, Jessica was the daughter of a Bridgetown planter. We all knew what he intended, and we knew it could end very badly. But we didn't say anything. You might saw on his ass in Blue Weld these days, but speak the slightest ill of him back then, and he'd turn up at your door with a poison blade and a band of hard buccaneers. His plans came to naught. Jess couldn't live with the way Butcher treated her, so she took her revenge a year later with the help of Mask. In the end, her vengeance destroyed her, along with Mask, Beatrice, and Butcher. Butcher's still alive. Bullshit. Stephen, Captain Butcher is still alive. Jacob Jackman and Henry the Hangman paid the executioner a visit. The hanging was faked. I have proof. Faked. So where's Butcher now? He calls himself Lawrence Beltrop. Now, and he lives in Port Royal. He's still dangerous, though. Jackman, who caused so much trouble for the Brethren, was acting under Butcher's command. Damn me. The quartermaster rejoined his captain at long last. Beltrop, you say? Wait. Now I see why there was a strange record of an interrogation among Blaze's papers. It looks like Blaze also found out about Butcher Beltrop. What are you talking about? After I took this residence, I rummaged through Blaze's old papers. I found the record of an interrogation of some Samuel Brooks. There was mention of the adventures of Thomas Beltrop, and that he was known as a pirate and close friend of Nicholas Sharp. It seems that Thomas was Butcher's father. Interesting. Looks like Sharp's and Beltrop's children continued their parents' line of work. Yep. Seems so. But tell me, my friend, why are you so interested in the deeds of the dead? I need papers. Papers which would confirm that Helen MacArthur is the daughter of Beatrice Sharp, and that she has all rights to her estate. I don't care that she is also Beltrop's daughter. There's nothing about Helen MacArthur in either Bader's papers or Blaze's archives. It's strange that Beatrice didn't tell Blaze about the birth of his niece. That's not like her. Listen, perhaps there's something else in Sharp's papers. I need every detail. I guess. According to Blaze's notes, he'd been trying to find the island where his sister died. There's papers concerning Leibier's punitive expedition. Nothing interesting except for latitude numbers. This parallel crosses the Northern Caribbean Sea, but there's no longitude. Obviously, Blaze's search failed. You can't imagine how many small islands there are along that latitude. Tell me the numbers. $21 degrees. That's north, so... So we got 2132 north and 7833 west is our potential island's location. I need to screenshot it when I wrote it down. Alright, let me see what you guys have been saying. Then me, it probably means. Maybe. His coordinates not written down in the logbook. That's why I've got my own logbook now. Don't worry, I got it. But I don't see what use it is without a longitude. Let me worry about that. Thank you, Stephen, for your story. Till next time. Jaws of the past. No, it's in there. They must have updated it. It's good to have many friends. My brother was right. Connections and relationships can solve anything. Now I know the latitude, 2132 north. It took me a week to accomplish what Blaze Sharp spent 20 years searching for. I have found the place where Beatrice died. I must find the grave of Helen's mother. Let's hope her remains haven't been disturbed, and that I can find some papers for the lawyer. I don't like playing the Tomb Raider, but I have no choice. Yeah, I like playing Tomb Raider. Perhaps I should speak with Svensson first. Any additional information about Jessica, Beatrice's mother, could prove useful. Alright, so we gotta go visit him before we go there. And then what do we got for the documents? Caribbean Chronicles, The Masked Man. Yes, yes. Alright. On 17 June 1634, the frigate Neptune departed Glasgow, Scotland. Bound for Bridgetown, the Neptune was carrying not only passengers, letters, and arms for the island's garrison, but also convicts destined for the plantations of Barbados. This military frigate was never meant to transport slaves. The poor prisoners were crammed into the cargo hold, chained together with a single length of iron, and deprived of fresh air. The significance of these criminals warranted the use of such a powerful warship for their transport. Each was involved in a government coup. One in particular stood out, Lawrence. A young nobleman from London with an athletic build and bold eyes. His family estate was destroyed and sold off. His father, once a corsair of Providence, a wealthy landowner and a member of the British Parliament, could not withstand the chaos of the Civil War and died. This loss drove Lawrence to change his political views and join other noble conspirators against the Lord Protector. Captain Joshua Leadbeater wasn't pleased to play the role of jailer, but the presence of the young and lovely Jessica Rose made the monotonous voyage more bearable. As the daughter of a wealthy planter from Barbados, she quickly won over the hardened captain's heart. Though it was his first voyage to the West Indies, the 2 months seemed to pass in the blink of an eye. As we neared the Antilles, our frigate was set upon by pirates who closed in for boarding. A ragged broadside tore a gaping hole in the pirates' bark. But it wasn't enough to turn the tide. The pirates nearly claimed victory, but Leadbeater's command and his well-drilled crew held them at bay. The battle might have been won had the prisoners led by Lawrence not attacked Leadbeater and his men from behind. That betrayal proved decisive. Leadbeater took a blast of grape shot to the face. They believed him dead. Morale among his men crumbled, and within half an hour, it was all over. After the battle, Lawrence and the pirate captain quarreled over Jessica. The pirate intended to hand her over to his crew for their amusement, while Lawrence insisted on ransoming her. Words quickly gave way to swords, and the pirate fell in an instant. Lawrence had trained with the finest fencers in London. The pirate crew chose Lawrence as their new captain. Embark was left to sink along with the half-dead sailors. Leadbeater was among them. Despite the terrible wound across his face, he survived just long enough to see Lawrence embracing the girl, the very one he had dreamed of. Thanks to Jacob Jackman, Lawrence earned his nickname, Butcher. Soon, that name was known in every tavern from Cuba to Barbados. Leadbeater's fate would not let him die. He was rescued by a passing vessel, though his face was so badly disfigured that he must always wear a mask and a wig. Hunting down the Butcher became his obsession, the sole purpose of his life. Look at that, Mangy's shocked that Wolfsbane art was right about something. Alright. So we gotta go visit Svensson again before we head to those coordinates. And I'll make sure to give the goddess to the doctor. Let's see how it works. So we got our fleet at 50 and 46. $66. So yeah, definitely still works. Even though it says purser. Well, that's going to be helpful. Okay. In the Russian localization, also it says that it was Lawrence who wounded the mask in the face with the grape shot pistol. Isn't that what it said here? Or does it just say it was somebody who shot him? It just says he took a blast of grape shot to the face. Huh. Okay. Then the Russian one, it just specifies that it was Lawrence that did it. Yeah. I like that because it gives him even more motivation for why he wanted to, you know, track down Lawrence and get his revenge. If he was the one who shot him in the face with the grape shot, I'd be pretty pissed too. I'm going to guess. Let's see, you're 7833, 2132. That it might be in that box there. Where that island is. Going to guess. And thankfully, with a working compass, it's not too hard to find. Either way.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious task.
Can't you see him on duty? Stop bothering me. Alright, alright. Alright, got any sailors? I see one.
The sea is my home, and that's
Get
all
on
there
deck.
is to it.
We only got like 35 guys maybe still looking.
People
224.
like me are what hold this town together. Remember
Hold
that.
up, Captain. What are you rushing off to?
Have a good day, 224.
Well, you got some news to make my day, buddy.
Good day, Charles. What's new? Yan, I would like to talk to you about something. I've been digging into Helen's mother, Beatrice's past, and happened to stumble upon someone you know quite well. As far as I've been told. Is that so? That's interesting. Go ahead, ask. Who do you want to talk about? About a girl. Her name was Jessica Rose. Did the new head of our brethren tell you about her? He did too, but I found out about her from Baker, the old St. John's executioner, the same man who put Captain Butcher to death. Fine. Well, it's been over 20 years since I last saw Jessica. What do you want to know? Well, I know how she ended up with Captain Butcher, and how they pirated together. I know he left her for Beatrice, later she took her revenge on him, for that with the help of some Joshua Leadbeater, also known as the Mask. I also know that you, forgive my frankness, were interested in Jessica. This is the reason why I came to you. Jessica is an important figure in my search. It was she who murdered Beatrice Sharp, out of jealousy as far as I understand. Well, you know a great deal. Yes. I really had been courting Jess, but it was no surprise. All pirates of Isla Tesoro were divided into two different groups back then. Those who wanted to fuck Beatrice and those who wanted Jessica. Those sounded like simpler times. Where all pirates wanted either one or the other. I remember her well. She was beautiful. Very beautiful. Oh, we actually get a video? Oh, maybe I don't want the video. We'll see.
Charles,
Okay,
but
just a
what
picture.
chance? I've already started to miss you.
She was special. It's also quite probable that Jess killed Beatrice. After Butcher booted her off the Neptune, she likely thought of nothing else but getting her revenge on him and Beatrice. What the hell is going on here? It's like flies and him making noises. By the way, do you know how Butcher got rid of Jessica? No, either he just let her off in Barbados or put her up for ransom. What are these noises he's making? The hell? The second, he demeaned her beyond belief. He just locked her up in the cabin, brought her to Barbados, started negotiating with her father, Oliver Rose, and actually sold her for a heap of doubloons after everything she had done for him. I thought Butcher defended her honor when pirates seized the Neptune from Joshua Leadbeater. He sits in the tavern pose now for some reason. That's where the noise come from. I kind of guessed, but without any music or anything, it's just very unsettling. That's true as well, but she also paid him handsomely as a reward. Jessica saved that scoundrel's pathetic life on several occasions, pulling him from the bed of nails he often made for himself with his carousing and fiery temper. In fact, it was only thanks to her that he achieved the glory of a prosperous pirate. Yeah, his red talisman. I heard about that. They say that as soon as Butcher kicked off Jessica, his luck did the same to him. The story itself is unsettling. Okay. But of course, without Jessica, he had become just another common sea raider. Even though a reckless brave one, but Jessica wasn't there for him. She was the one who helped him plan all of his risky operations, and he could always count on her blade. Sure, Beatrice wasn't a good girl either, but she couldn't match Jess. These charms were completely different. She made the mistake of crossing Butcher. I've heard that somewhere before. All pirates thought so, including Blaze Sharp, her brother. He couldn't stand Butcher, but let's get back to Jessica. I didn't even dare think of her while she was on the Neptune. She would never have left her beloved Capt'n, but when Butcher got rid of her in such a mean way, I arrived in Barbados and became friends with her. It wasn't easy for her. She loved the sea and dangerous adventures. That dull colonial life was killing her. Besides, she had become a very infamous person in the Caribbean while serving on the Neptune, and the folk of Bridgetown had reasons to consider her Butcher's partner in crime. But they couldn't prove a damn thing. No. But no one wanted to have anything to do with her either. She was considered cursed, despite her status in Bridgetown. I suppose I was the only man who spent more than half an hour with Jessica there. I offered her the chance to come with me to the West Main and start a new life there. The life she had always wanted. The sea, ships, voyages, adventures. I had already set up a large operation in Blue Weld by then, and I was able to offer 100 times more than that scoundrel Butcher. But Jess was badly hurt. She hadn't forgiven Butcher for his betrayal and the way he treated her afterwards. I believe she still had feelings for him even then. Despite all my efforts, I could not make her forget the past. She was obsessed with thoughts of revenge. Yes, I don't envy her, poor girl. I felt the same way about her. Later, she developed an interest in ancient Indian cults and rituals. This happened after an Indian mage was captured and brought from the depths of the... What? Ancient Indian cults and rituals. After an Indian mage was captured and brought from the depths of the Yucatan jungle to the local plantation. Interesting. Jessica bought him and gave him a house on her estate. She spent a great deal of time with the mage. It's the first time I've heard them using the term mage in the game. Saying it was all due to her historical interest in magical Indian rituals. The people of Bridgetown grew concerned, especially the local pastor. In fact, he was the one of the few who was kind to Jessica. The priest often spoke with her, urging her to get rid of the mage, warning her of dangers in the Inquisition. But trying to frighten Jessica was a futile effort. One night, some strangers broke into the mage's house and murdered him. Probably meant to be shaman. Yeah, that makes more sense than calling him a mage. It's like, what are we in an RP, like a medieval times RPG now? Like, what? That same night, 2 men attacked Jessica in her own bedroom, but things did not go well for them. No one in Bridgetown knew how skilled Jessica was with her flame-bladed sword. She quite literally cut them to pieces. Yeah, sure. That reckless Virago? After that, the whole town became fearful of her, and then the mask came around. They found each other rather quickly. According to the writings, the mask is Joshua Leadbeater, the former captain of the Neptune. I learned about that much later. A week after the mask's arrival, Jessica took her things, said goodbye to me, and sailed away on a military frigate into unknown waters. She never returned, just as Beatrice never returned to Isla Tesoro. I cast Fireball. Damn Indians and their fireball spells. Soon after they hanged Butcher in St. John's, he was delivered there by the mask himself, but he outlived Butcher by only a day. Yes, our Stephen Dodson showed class. Yes, that's what I was told. He avenged Beatrice, and that's how Jessica's story ends. She passed away somewhere on an uninhabited island in a skirmish with Butcher's pirates. Nobody knows where this place is. Butcher is dead, and so are Jackman and Hangman. That's where you're wrong. Butcher is alive. What? It can't be. He was hanged. Read Raymond Baker's testimony. It's better than any tale. Show me that. Incredible. It turns out his execution was staged. Slick, huh? That's not all, though. You know Butcher? You just don't know who he is now? You know him, but you don't know who he is? Yeah, and who is he? Lawrence Beltrope of Port Royal. The owner of the mine, that very mysterious shadow standing behind Jackman. I discovered it through Baker, and Baker found out from the mask. Holy fuck. So it turns out that he's the one who orchestrated it all? Well, alright. We'll make our way to Butcher, too. I wonder how to bring down this bad penny. Although it won't be easy. He's under the constant protection of the English authorities. His time will come soon. He will meet his boatswain and quartermaster. Alright, thanks for the story. It's time for me to go. Where are you headed right now? To some island. I believe it's the same place where Jess and Beatrice died and where mass swooped down on Butcher Beltrope. I need proof that Helen belongs to the Sharp family, and I hope to find it there. Alright, so Charles, best of luck to you. Tell me all about it when you return. Sure thing. See you later. Alright. Now we get to go to the island. I hope we find the sword there. Sounds lovely. What you got for sale?
You'll find everything you need here.
It's not there, it's further north. Gotta go now for half an hour. So a few recommendations. First, go to island in daytime, walk around, then go to ship. Equip all talismans and Chief's Claw Ward. Then go to the island at night. Okay. It's already mentioned in the dialogue that people are afraid of going there at night. Mangaro's somewhere on the island? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Just save before landing? Okay. Let's see here. So 21, 32, 78, 33.
We got company, Captain!
So we just gotta keep going north at this point. No matter what time of day you land, it's going to be during the day because it's scripted that way. Okay. Hmm. Skeleton Reef. Place is creepy sounding. How was that? Guessing these guys come to life at night. Alright. I've found the island. I don't care for this place, though I see nothing threatening here. Clearly someone lived here before. The old ruins of a small house and a suspension bridge prove this island was once inhabited. Still, I can't fathom why anyone would choose to live in such a place. I discovered an old grave here. There's no need to dig, someone's already done it. The grave is empty and a coffin with remains stands nearby. No papers, no documents, not even a ring or a cross. Perhaps my journey was in vain, yet something tells me the deserted reef still hides what I seek. A key to proving Helen's origins. I've only been here a few hours, but this place unsettles me. It's a deep animal fear, ghastly and cold. If it weren't for Helen, I'd have already fled. The grave chills me. Despite the heat, the skeletons do nothing to lighten the mood. On top of that, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched by someone unseen. I'm certain I'm not alone here. That's over here. Alright, so I gotta return at night. There's nothing else here, it seems. That was just one, right? That was the west. Does the east do anything different as far as, like, how you land here? Or did I land the east the first time? Does it matter? Alright, so they both moor you in the same place. Interesting that it gives you two different places you can land, though. Oh, I will. Oh, boy. Alright. She's warded up. He needs to ward back up. too early? Must be too early. Let's go for midnight. No combat zone. There's no noises anymore. Oh, somebody's here. That explains why it's no combat zone. Scripting. What the?
I'll have my revenge.
Hello, Jessica. She doesn't look as good as the picture we saw earlier. Just saying. You have brought her here. She is his flesh and blood. She is her flesh and blood. The daughter of the whore has come to her mother's grave. She'll die, and you won't be able to stop it. Don't stand in Jessica's way. Let vengeance be mine. That's gonna hurt. The hell? Ow. Look up, bro. Yeah, I see. Ah, you cannot hurt me. The air, the water, the earth, the fire, I command you to aid me. Let the dead rise, let the fire burn, let the water guard the bridge, and let the winds lift you on its wings and hurl you to the ground. Have fun. Jessica has taken away my ability to run. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god. Holy crap. Almost died there because I put my sword away on accident. Oh, that's gonna hurt. If she heavy swings, I'll be in trouble. Nope. I want to go near her next again. But now, Jessica. Ha, you cannot hurt me. Let more dead rise and attack. Let the fire burn the stone, let the wind lift you up and dash you down, and let the earth absorb your strength. Enjoy. Oh boy. All weapon skills drop by 30 points. I'm dead. This is just when I landed, right? Yeah. So that was before midnight. I know what I'm gonna do. At some point into each zone, this was the hardest encounter in the game. You're just lucky that you're over leveled and have probably the most OP build in the game. Well, we'll see how many attempts it takes for me to beat it. But I can believe it, considering how it's half healthing you every time she hits. It's messing with like everything. Like, holy crap. I want to craft some more mixtures. Need the Howd on me now. Clear the purse as well. You don't have vials at all? Yeah, I need to work on that. Vials wasn't something I was thinking I needed to stock up on. That's my bad. Now I know. Just want to stock up on those for this fight. Probably do an OP potion after she steals my strength. When you look for something from the traders, you never stop looking for it. I already... Vials, gun paper, candles, nails. Okay. Herbs too. There's never too many of those. Alright, so I made the right play where I started buying all the herbs from the graveyard guys. Instead of just relying on finding them. If you think you have too many of those, that just means you don't craft shit. Haha. Makes sense. I got the talismans on already. Back. Alright. This is what I wanted. Try this again. I'm gonna try and do it this time without slowing down. I might try it next time with slowing down. We'll see. I haven't done a lot of combat yet today, so I'm a little rusty on it. Oh, this time it threw me over here. Ah, crap. I'm dead. As soon as that heavy attack hit me, I was like, ah, I'm fucked, because they just chaining that shit. I remember parrying for that.
I'll have my revenge. You would have the battle.
Oh, threw me over here this time. hell just happened there? Oh, I stepped on a little flame. Oh boy. Nope.
I'll have my revenge. You won't have the battle.
It's 2.75. You. This is the one that keeps fucking me up. Slow it down for a second. Okay, there's a guy right there. Oh. Oh my... I can't. I'll get it eventually, but holy crap. This is annoying. I gotta reposition quick as I can because... Ah! I almost got out of that. But this guy happened to be right beside me. The direction I went. I'll try going further back that way. Get out of here. Oh, what the hell? That was annoying. Forgot they called it on the water to keep us from crossing the bridge. Alright. What's up, Jessica? Let the poison coat my flame-bladed sword. Let the wind embrace you. Let the water wash away your agility. Die. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. Almost through. Enough, I am tired, I am defeated. Take pity on the fate of unfortunate Jessica. Sure, I will spare your poor soul of the burden of this dead body. Barely. Holy crap. I could see why that used to be the hardest fight in this game. The one that was definitely the toughest was there where she throws you and you're surrounded right from the start. That was so annoying. I had to dodge sideways to get or dodge back to get away from having them surround me. Second option is available only because you visited Yan. I know your story, Jessica, and I'm sorry that your life was so sad and ended that way. You want to talk to me, right? Well, I'll try to forget that you recently tried to kill me, and I'll listen to you, though it won't be easy for me. Thank you. You already know about Beatrice Sharp and Lawrence, my Lawrence. I killed her without hesitation, but I couldn't kill him. I couldn't do it, but he could. Jessica died. But the blood vow, sealed by a dreadful oath, remains unfulfilled. The power of this vow comes from Indian magic. It raised the corpse from its grave. Hatred turned my soul into a desert. Everyone who came to this reef was slain by my hand, and their dead bodies became my puppets. I can ask for help from none other than the one who has vanquished me. And what can I do for you? The only thing I can do is spare you your suffering. Help me. Take me to him. To Lawrence Beltrop? And how am I supposed to do that? My crew will either run away as soon as they see you, or they'll burn you without a second thought. By the way, why are you still able to butcher my men and control them? By the way, you are still able to butcher and control them. They won't see me, but you will. You must have already realized that I possess powers unavailable to the living, but I cannot board your ship without your permission. What is she, a vampire? Take me to him. I won't stay with you for long, and I won't harm your people. Land me at Portland Bay in Jamaica at midnight. The following night we'll meet again, and you will receive what you came here to find. How do you know why I'm here?
I have what you're looking for. Help me out.
I know a lot, more than the living do. I saw her. You need a document for her, and you will get it. You will get even more. I will give you something extra. Take me to him. I don't like your bloodthirsty intentions towards Helen. Don't even dare touch her. After all, she is not responsible for her mother's actions. You have defeated me. I won't harm her, I promise. It is not over yet. Are you going to lift your numerous curses from me? I admit, I don't like the idea of living with them forever. It's not that simple. When we meet at Portland's Cove, I'll tell you how to heal yourself. After you what? What do you mean? After my meeting with him. Oh, he won't be happy, I can imagine. Fine. Let's summarize. First, you promise that no one will see you. Second, you won't harm my crew. Third, you will not even think about Helen. Fourth, you will give me what I am looking for. And fifth, you will heal me of your curses. Am I right? Almost. I won't heal you, but I'll tell you how. You will have to do it yourself. Fine, deal then. I allow you to board my ship. What the? That was creepy. Hey, where are you? You just disappeared. Oh, that's gonna be a long book. Damn my self-reliance. I was so accustomed to trusting only my sword and myself that I decided to visit that cursed reef at night, alone, without my officers. I barely made it out alive. My instincts were right. I wasn't alone here, and I had every reason to fear this place. It's strange that I didn't lose my mind. I encountered a living corpse near the grave, Jessica Rose, the murderer of Beatrice, who died 20 years ago. She's the most terrifying creature I've ever seen, even in my nightmares, and she attacked me. That was the most harrowing battle of my life. I faced an army of the undead, and Jessica nearly destroyed me with her curses. I barely managed to overcome Jessica and her minions. She pleaded for mercy, and I agreed to help her out. It wasn't easy to restrain myself from ending her existence, but I remembered her tragic tale. Jess has asked me to take her to Jamaica and land her at Portland Cove under cover of night. So, if I hadn't gone to Svensson first, you're saying that second option wouldn't be available. Does that mean she wouldn't be, like, I wouldn't be taking her to the Cove, then? Like, basically, I'd be stuck cursed? Or is it just that that dialogue just changes, like, how it plays out? And you still end up with the same playoff. Could only finish her off, that's it. Oh, damn. Night, she intends to pay a visit to her former captain, lover, and killer, Lawrence Beltrop. Beltrop isn't my enemy, and their meeting is unlikely to be peaceful, so I agreed. Besides, Jess promised to give me what I seek. But I also promised to explain how to heal myself and lift the curse she placed on me. Though she swore she wouldn't harm my crew or Helen, I think it's best that Beatrice's daughter stays in my cabin until we reach Jamaica. I'll keep a close watch over her. You would have to figure out by yourself what she will tell you? Interesting. Whew. But I never have to come back to this place. Alright, so we gotta go back to Portland Bay. mention midnight.
Take me to him.
You have kept your word. We are in Jamaica. Come here tomorrow night, and I will fulfill my promise. Farewell. Farewell? You've arrived in Jamaica. Sailing with Jess was no easy task. Her presence makes it feel as though death itself haunts my ship. I shall land at the bay tomorrow night to meet Jess. Saga. Logbook, entry, experience gained. It's over, Charles. What do you mean? It's over. Here, take it. This is what you were looking for. This is the letter of my rival. It was buried with her. It was well preserved. I have forgiven her, and there is no more hatred in my soul. Did you meet him with Lawrence? Yes. The last thing he felt in his life was horror. I don't feel sorry for him. May God forgive his sinful soul. It seems that I shall never meet him. You've lost nothing of value. He was a very bad man. Now, we should say goodbye to each other. There was nothing left for me here to do here. My vow has been fulfilled, and the magic has lost its power. I promised you a present. Here is my Flamberg. Nice. I don't need it anymore. This blade is unique. You won't find a better one anywhere in the world. Thanks. Now, about you. Go to Bridgetown, to the local church, in order to lift my curses. You will find a priest there. He knew me personally. Speak to him, and he will tell you what to do. Prepare 20 candles. You will need them. Are you sure he will heal me? You will do it yourself. God will guide you. Be sure all will be well. Fine, I will sail to Barbados at once. And what now? Now I wish for one last thing. Bury my body here in this bay by the sea. That is my wish. Perhaps one day you will visit the grave of poor Jessica. Farewell, Charles, and pray for me. Yes? I just leave her body there? Jessica and Lawrence had their final meeting. I can't imagine what he felt before he died, but I don't think I pity him. Jessica kept her promise and gave me what I was after. A letter from Beatrice Sharp to her brother Blaze. Now I have all the evidence I need to prove Helen's origins. I also received a legendary flame-bladed sword. I should sail to Bridgetown, find the local priest, and ask for help in Jessica's name. I must also prepare 20 candles. It's clear that killing Beltrop was a sacred vow for Jessica, what kept her anchored to this world for 20 years. Now that her quest is fulfilled, I've honored her last request. I buried her in Portland Bay. I set a simple cross above her grave and offered my prayer. May her poor, tormented soul finally find peace. Beatrice Sharp's letter to her brother Blaze. My dear brother, forgive me. I love Lawrence Beltrop, and I chose him myself. My beloved was forced to become a pirate and an outcast, to become Captain Butcher. He deserves better. Injustice has poisoned him, yet it has not destroyed the best in him. I hope that one day he will return to Europe and that family life will heal him. There's one thing that could hasten our return. Blaze, you're an uncle now. You have a daughter, Helen. Perhaps she'll be the one to restore our family. Believe me, Lawrence knew nothing of his father's betrayal. He shouldn't be made to answer for his father's sins. In truth, he always admired our father and knew he had friends here in the Caribbean. Don't let our relationship be ruined. Listen to your heart. Lawrence is the father of my child, which makes him your kin now. Yes, little Helen is not with me now. I've left her in Belize with her wet nurse, Gladys Chandler. She seems like a kind woman. Best not dwell on it. I'll send you the letter as soon as I can. Your beloved sister, Beatrice. Hey. I was wondering if there's anything I can loot. Alright, let me see. Lambert Rapier. Spanish-style cup-hilt rapier with a wavy blade is a very dangerous weapon, both for the opponent and for its wielder. It is reputed that even light wounds created with this blade heal very slowly. The owners of such blades often have an unsavory reputation. Exotic, curved, long, and light. It's 36 to 74 points. Why do I feel like that's not very impressive? Alright, so I need some candles. Should have quite a few. It's a light weapon, no surprise its damage isn't high. True. Oh god.
It's our responsibility
It's
to
so
be
slow.
on guard.
Come here, sailor. No, I want to recruit you. Hi, 224.
No, dog. Come a little closer.
On my way, I gotta catch a sailor. Bro, hold up. What's up? I don't know, 1 second.
After a dangerous voyage, there's nothing better than a good old welcoming shore.
To get myself healed? What? Oh, to talk to the lawyer? I'm sorry, I prioritized healing myself before dealing with that. You can heal yourself later? Okay, why does the order matter? This just means less time walking around slowly, right?
Hold up, Captain.
Out of my
Where
way.
you rushing off to?
Doesn't, it's just very strange. I mean, if it doesn't affect things, then I don't know why I wouldn't want to just get rid of the curse first.
Anima Christi satis egra, obrus Christi salvami, sanguis Christi inhebra me,
Tempus fugit aeternitas mane.
lavami, passio Christi conforta me, opone Jesu es
Father, I need help. I'm really sick. Some foul pagan curse has befallen me. I was sent to you by Jessica Rose. She told me you'd be able to help me.
ab hoste maligno defende me,
Jessica, I remember her. Poor sinner. But didn't she die? She died, Holy Father, but now she's dead. May the Lord rest her soul. But she assured me that you would be able to help me. Who placed these spells upon you, my son? Tell me honestly. She did. Jessica. God save us, that's what I thought. Delving into pagan rites may cast even the strongest souls into the abyss of darkness. But did she really die? Or not completely? You're extremely insightful, Father. Now she's truly dead. This poor sinner confessed to me quite a few times. Hatred completely destroyed her from the inside. I knew what she was up to. I attempted to stop her, tried to make her follow the straight and narrow, but all of my efforts were in vain. I warned her about the terrible danger and dire consequences of her unholy deeds. Yes, Holy Father, what I have seen was truly terrible, but how can I be cured? By the power of prayer, my son, by the power of the holy cleansing prayer at our temple. You will have to pray for a very long time, and not only for yourself, you'll have to pray for her as well. For Jessica? Yes. For yourself and for her soul. Come here by 10 at night. Come here by 10 at night. So that no one will distract you. You'll have to pray all night through, bring with you 20 thick wax candles, light them and pray until they all burn out, and then I'll be healed. Everything's in the hands of the Lord. I will teach you how to pray and leave the Holy Scripture for you. The power of holy prayer shall destroy the foul spells which have befallen you, and also cleanse the soul of poor Jessica. I have 20 wax candles with me. I am ready to stay at the temple and begin praying. Well, my son, give them to me and come back tomorrow after 10 o'clock in the evening. I will teach you the necessary prayers and leave you in the church for the night. Thank you, Holy Father. See you tomorrow. You missed my island fun. Have to do it tomorrow or just today? Judging by where you are after Portland, you sailed to Barbados right away. Yep. I got yelled at. Today or tomorrow? Guess tomorrow.
Anima Christi satis egra. Obrus Christi salva me. Sanguis Christi inhebra me.
Ready to pray, Father. I have prepared the texts of the prayers for you, my son. I also left your 20 candles and the Holy Scripture. Light the candles and start praying. Pray without stop. Pray for your recovery and for the soul of this poor sinner Jessica. If you forgot something or if you don't understand something, it doesn't really matter. Pray from your heart. Your sincere desire is what matters to our Lord. Thank you, Father. I got it. I will come back in the morning. I will be praying for you too. Thank you, Holy Father. Okay. Kitty. Praying candles died out. What's going on? Where am I? What kind of place is this?
Don't you recognize me, Captain?
Ah, yep, she is looking much better. In her light on the horizon? Do you recognize me, Captain? Is it you? But how? Yes, Charles, it's me. It's Jessica. At least, that's what I looked like 20 years ago. So did I die? But when? How? You're not dead, Charles. You're in the church in Bridgetown now. You are just sleeping. Is this just a dream? Everything looks too real. It happens sometimes, Charles. God has heard you. Your prayers have not only healed you, but they've also purified my soul. Thank you very much, Charles. And I want to ask you to forgive me for what happened at the reef. Well, just forgive me. I couldn't leave without asking for your forgiveness. I forgive you, Jessica. Am I truly alive? You are. Don't worry. Soon you'll wake up. I just wanted to say goodbye. You are so beautiful. Do you like me? Yes, there was a time when the finest suitors from the Lesser Antilles courted me, and every third pirate on Isla Tesoro was ready to duel for me. But you have always needed just one, ginger talisman. Just tell me, how did you end up like this? Because of my anger, because of my hatred, because of my inability to understand, forgive and forget. I could have started a new life, but I chose instead to devote myself to foolish and pointless vengeance. You have released me. Thank you, Charles. I truly pity your life. Don't. You still have your ginger talisman. My what? She is on that strange island made of dead ships. She is not alone there, but she is lonely. Every morning she wakes with thoughts of you. Every day she prays for you. Every night there is a light in her cabin and her pillow is wet with her tears. Mary? There is a daughter between you both. The daughter of the woman who once stood between Lawrence and me. Your talisman's fate is in your hands. They can't coexist together. But as Beatrice and I couldn't, just as Beatrice and I couldn't. How do you know that? The other side. It reveals much. It's your choice, but remember, Mary is the best you will ever have in your life. Her love is pure, her devotion boundless. She is brave, young, yet desperate and inexperienced. She doesn't understand much. She needs your protection, your care, and your love. She is your talisman. I'll consider that. I'll definitely do that. I have to go. It's time to say goodbye, for real this time. Don't forget about Jessica, and try to visit her grave sometimes. Only you know where it is. Of course, Jess. I will visit and pray for you. Thank you. Goodbye, Charles. Goodbye. Goodbye, Jessica. I like this music. Very soothing. Okay, that's gone. Shadows of the past. The night I spent in the church ended with a strange vision, so vivid. So vivid. I still can't quite grasp it. I met Jessica in a wondrous place. She was young, beautiful, and alive, just as she was 20 years ago. My prayers finally brought her to the peace she longed for and healed my own body as well. Who's Mary? I didn't get a choice there. I thought I had it already done. Let's see.
I'm happy with everything here. How about you?
So trying to talk to you. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
After a dangerous voyage, there's nothing better than a good old welcoming shore.
Or devs just forgot to change that. Yeah, we'll find out together.
How soon I think about your miserable soul.
Alright, so now... Sharp's Will? guess I gotta go back. Yeah, Port Royal and resolve. It's weird that there's not a quest update for it at all. The Flamberg stats? Oh, it's already in my chest. For 1 sec, I'll show you. I didn't find it very impressive, but it is a light sword. See if I can find it. What's it called again? There it is. What do you mean, forgot? Forgot what? There you go, Wolfspan. Yours is better than mine? Yeah, but I don't have anybody who uses a light weapon, though. I guess the 48 to 99 on the thrust attack's pretty good.
Ensuring the safety
Out
of
of
the
my way.
town is
After a
serious
dangerous
task.
voyage, there's nothing better than the good old welcome and shore.
Alright. What's up, Loxley? Sir, were you able to find anything that could prove your principal's parentage? Yes, I truly have exhaustive proof. The only light sword that's considered curved, even though it's straight, the pattern of the blade is curved. Interesting. Is that so? Let's have a look at this evidence. This is a private letter written by Beatrice Sharp to her brother. It says here that she gave birth to her daughter, and that her father was in fact Lawrence Beltrope. The girl was sent to a young widow named Gladys Chandler. Lawrence Beltrope is also known as Captain Butcher. Here, take the letter. Gladys is ready to confirm it under oath. She is also prepared to confirm that the father introduced himself as Captain Butcher. Wait a minute. Captain Butcher, the evil pirate and killer of English subjects, was hanged in the fort of St. John's 20 years ago, and Lawrence Beltrope, a close friend of Richard Doyle, tragically died not long ago. And most of all, Doyle wanted to make him the new governor of Sharptown. Ha! Sure. Nobody knows that. I have a written testimony from Raymond Baker, the former hangman of St. John's, stating that he was forced under threat of certain death to fake Butcher's execution. Here, take a look. Well. Isn't that very adroit? Adroit? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Never seen it before. Captain Butcher managed to stay alive and went back to England. He changed his name back to Lawrence Beltrope and has returned here unnoticed. But this changes everything. Publishing Beatrice's letter will show that all this time the military governor has been hiding the fugitive pirate Butcher, who should have been arrested on sight and brought to court for his past crimes. And Baker's testimony will completely destroy any arguments against it. This is brilliant. With such an ace up our sleeve, we'll beat Doyle for sure, fair and square. I don't know why I said for sure. I am glad. I am counting on you in this trial. Also tell me, how did Lawrence Beltrope die? This is a creepy story, sir. He was found in his own bedroom with a twisted face. It's hard to imagine what could have frightened this fearless man so much. They say he was covered in hoarfrost. His body was full of terrifying lacerated wounds, but not a single drop of blood on the floor. Just imagine, not a single drop. Yes, that sounds straight out of a nightmare. It seems he was murdered, but who could have done it? I like how I'm playing stupid here. It is unknown. It is too tangled. The garrison physician says that his wounds are not lethal. Beltrop died of fear, pain, or something else. Hi, hun. Besides, she needs some extra cuddles. Anyways, this is a mysterious death. I see. When will the trial begin? It all depends on you, sir. I will submit all the documents the court has to the court as soon as you pay me the second part of my fee, 450 doubloons. Helen will gain her rights a week after that. Very well, here are your doubloons. Excellent, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. Now here is the deal. Come back here tomorrow. Yes, you heard right, tomorrow. After all, I am the best lawyer in the archipelago, and I have connections. Bring your principal, the trial won't happen without her. Don't be late and don't leave the city. And bring the last part of the payment with you if you can. I am completely sure of our victory. Good. We will be at your office tomorrow. Mr. Loxley. The Sharps will. All documents and money have been handed over to the lawyer. Helen and I are to meet him tomorrow. Oh look, it's tomorrow. Aha! Here you are. Sir, glad to see you. I must admit, I've been waiting for you for quite some time. Is this your principal? Yes, let me introduce you to Helen MacArthur. MacArthur? No, it's Sharp. Well, follow me now. Hey! That was a great trial. Allow me to congratulate you, sir, and your principal. She is the rightful ruler of Isla Tesoro now. It's worth drinking some champagne over this. Absolutely. Mr. Loxley, Your speech was most excellent. I thought that Colonel Doyle would suffer a heart attack when you told the court that Lawrence Beltrope was, or is, Captain Butcher. Should say was there. Yes, Mr. Doyle will have to say goodbye to his dream of a military base on Isla Tesoro. And what can he do? The law is the law, and it is written for everyone, even for the respected colonel. Are all the papers in order, and do they confirm Helen's right to the island? Certainly, sir. I have checked every comma on them. You can be sure that they are correct. Very well. Should be phrases on the screen as from Silent Cinema. That'd be pretty cool. Gotta be a good "I object" in there. Well, my job is done. The case was tricky, but we have won it together. Now, sir, you only have to pay me the final part of my fee. No pressure. I realize that you must be busy, but I trust you'll find time to bring me the remaining doubloons within a week. Besides, a client like you can always count on substantial discounts. I can be of great help to you. I have connections in every capital on the archipelago, even in the hostile ones, so any legal problem you encounter can be settled. Excellent. Now I know whom to ask. I guarantee you a favorable outcome even in the toughest situations. Nice. I have to go now. Helen and I have a lot to do. So now instead of going to the priest or to Fide, I can go to him instead? Is that what I'm understanding here, potentially? Good day, sir. Or goodbye, sir. Goodbye, Mr. Loxley.
Aye, aye, my captain. Who are we saving today?
Achievement. Achieve the maximum relationship score with Helen. Fan facts. Into each his own, instead of the cinematic, was one from Sea Dogs 3. When Beatrice was settling business of introducing pirate country to the world. Huh. It's so strange, Charles. I've just become the owner of an entire island, but I don't feel like the queen of Isla Tesoro. I suppose the new head of the Brethren will manage the colony better than I could. I have a lot to learn. Don't worry about it, Helen. You're a woman who can take care of herself. Just like you told me when you first came aboard. I am sure, Charles. I'd like to stay on your ship if you'll let me. To stay with you. There we go. Choose Mary. You don't understand, Helen. Your whole future is ahead of you, and there is nothing for you to worry about. All I have ahead of mine is war, political intrigue, and total uncertainty. You must build a life of your own. There's no room for it for a wild rover like me. Choose Helen. It's more than I could have hoped for, Helen. Of course, I don't want to lose you. But it would be better for you to go to Isla Tesoro. Who knows where my fate will lead me yet? Right now I have war, political intrigue, and uncertainty ahead of me. Mangy, I hate choices like this. But the good thing is that I'm not doing this just once, so it doesn't matter as much. I think I'm gonna stick with Helen for now. And then the next time I'll choose Mary. I think we'll stick with it. My fate has been tied to yours ever since we met. Don't you understand that, Charles? I will follow you to the ends of the earth. And what of your father, Lawrence Beltrop? He is my enemy. It would be funny if choosing Helen makes Mary turn heel as Jessica and she would seek revenge. I don't know about how funny that would be, but... My father is Sean MacArthur. I loved him and mourned his death. He was my only father, and that pirate, I don't even want to talk about him. Helen, my dear Helen. Charles, I have always wanted to tell you that you are the greatest man I've ever met. You have done so much for me that I will never be able to repay you. I want to stay with you forever. I will marry you if you want. I love you. We'll be together, I promise. Charles, dear, hold me. I have been waiting for this moment for far too long. Helen, my dear. At this point, I've barely spent any time with Mary in the story. Because we've just done so much more that had to do with Helen for the last while now. Ironic now because you're in Beltrop's position, choosing between Beatrice and Red Talisman. Yep. Wild, man, just wild. Can't skip this one.
Aye, aye, my captain. Who are we saving today?
What? Yeah, I read the comment above it. Charles, that was incredible. I don't want to go anywhere else. Let's stay here until morning. The world can wait. We'll let it wait, Helen. Entry in the logbook. The Sharp's will. All of Helen's rights were upheld in court, and all documents have been delivered to the new owner of the island. My mission is complete. Now I shall return to Svensson. He has no reason left to refuse helping me kill Levasseur and take Tortuga. Despite her inheritance, Helen has chosen to remain with my crew. At last, we've reached an understanding. It seems we had to travel this long road together to realize our destinies are forever bound. So we have 40 or so minutes left. Or will you wrap the stream here? She's not awake yet. I'll keep going for now. I said imagine a bit. Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I just didn't read it out loud, I guess. No, you're fine. Maybe I didn't read it out loud. I'm not sure. It's possible. Don't forget to pay Loxley. Yeah, you're right. I must always forget. Yeah.
It's our responsibility.
See him again before I leave. You know, I thought, my point is that 900 doubloons is more than enough for your work. Yeah, here's your doubloons. Splendid. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. Yeah, that is kind of weird that it makes you have to go back to him within the next week instead of just paying him before he leaves the last amount. Splendid. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir. Now you can ask for my help in any matter and receive a discount. Trouble with the law? A bounty on your head? You are welcome. I will always be glad to see you. It would be better if I stayed out of trouble altogether, but things happen. Thank you and goodbye, Mr. Loxley. Ah.
The sea is my home, and that's all there is to it.
You gotta be getting close. Ah, one short. Nice.
Oh, if my husband saw us.
Tomorrow? No, probably not. Tomorrow will probably be a video, at the usual time, and then I'll be off for the week until, Tuesday next week. We have 2 points of interest now. Ian, map maker to give him maps of islands that have so far. Master Alexis, Dockmaster on Isla Tesoro, and Dodson. Yeah, that Dockmaster.
You'll find everything you need here. Hurry, hurry! Only today you can get 2 products.
I also
for the
need to
price
go
of
back to
1.
selling these off. These talisman recipes I'm sitting on that I already have. Let's go back to selling these off since we're here in town.
Any products for any taste.
That's close. Should give the map maker your map of Just Island. Asked for confirmation of its existence. Yeah, I've got all these maps to give him, is what I'm saying. 15,000. What's the instructions for? Oh, the grenade.
Stop on by. Best products in the colony.
There we go. Got rid of most of the talisman recipes I've been sitting on. Alright. Let me see here. And first anyways, yeah, because we gotta go to him. He's supposed to help us with Levasseur. I know what he meant.
Come on, don't irritate me.
Hold up, Captain. Where you rushing off to?
Just one?
After a dangerous voyage, there's nothing better than a good old welcome
by the
shore.
poor holy servants.
Charles, but what chance? I've already started to miss you.
Good evening, Charles. How are things coming along? Judging by your face, may I offer my congratulations? Yes, I finally managed to sort this mess out. Helen has received all the rights to Isla Tesoro. Never again will anyone encroach upon the sanctuary of the Brethren of the Coast. Actually, I was just thinking about it. Yeah, tomorrow I can do a video. Wednesday I can do a video. Wednesday's when we leave. Then I'll stop on Wednesday. I've got a bunch of things I need to take care of. So I gotta make sure I get them done tomorrow before we leave. Like getting a haircut, because I haven't done that in what, like 3 months? I don't think you guys have ever even seen me have... no wait, I might have gotten one towards the beginning of the series. And then I don't think I've gotten a haircut since then. It's been annoying having to comb my hair in the mornings. Good evening, Charles. How are things coming along? For my congratulations. Yes! I finally managed to sort this mess out. Helen has received all the rights to Isla Tesoro. Never again will anyone encroach upon the sanctuary of the Brethren of the Coast. Great job, Charles. You have accomplished the impossible. All of us barons of the Brethren of the Coast are indebted to you. Yes, the road to victory was narrow. If only I had known beforehand that I would have to withstand so much. How is Helen? What is she planning to do? She's staying on my ship with me. She's not just an ordinary officer anymore. Control of the island will be given to the leader of the Brethren, and all she will get is rent. Helen decided that herself. Well, Charles, congratulations. Many men have dreamed of being in your shoes. I am glad that Helen has chosen a man who deserves her. There could never be a better candidate than you to be her life's companion. Thank you, Yan. Now, I'd like to return to our conversation about Tortuga and Lavassier. While you were gone, Shark Dodson and I have already discussed it, and have come to the common opinion regarding the disposal of Lavassier. Sail off to Isla Tesoro and speak with our new head. He'll give you the details of our plan and will render you all the assistance he can give you. I can finally smell the scent of gunpowder. No time to lose. I'm heading out to Isla Tesoro. Charles, wait a minute. I've got a couple of gifts. Sorry, one second. Sorry. Got a couple of gifts for you for your help regarding Helen and the Brethren. The first is the enchanted amulet of Saracen from the Far East. It charms fortified discipline on the ship. Verified by me personally. Huh. Janissary Ward. My last haircut was 4 years ago. I do it myself from that moment. Long ass hair. During COVID, I bought clippers so I could just start cutting my own hair. Unfortunately, they broke at some point, so I had to go back to getting haircuts until I bother buying some more. I have to get another one. The second is merely a souvenir from past adventures. I convinced the council to abandon this ridiculous tradition of tossing stone fragments to the wind. They're no longer needed. I'll give them to you. Perhaps you'll find some use for them. A use for fragments? I don't know. But as a souvenir, I'm much obliged. Hey, we have all the shards again. Yeah, they definitely tossed them to the wind, alright. They just tossed them all to me. Technically, it's not from Far East. Janissaries are elite soldiers from the Ottoman Empire. I mean, compared to here, that's pretty Far East. The Caribbean. Well, don't forget about your friend Charles. Stop by. I know what you mean, though. Stop by my place when you anchor in Blue Wells. We'll sit down and have some rum. I'm always glad to see you. Definitely. We have something to remember now, don't we? Haha. Anyways, I should be going. Good luck to you, Charles. See you. Alright, let me see this thing. Ottoman Bracer. Senior increases crew discipline. Reduces crew morale loss from overloading and lowers the daily rum ration consumed. Ooh, nice. Dictatorship. Huh. This must be very good if you're doing like a more pirate-focused playthrough, which I'm gonna have to remember this for my next one. So it would go on to him, right? I'll have to give it to him.
Nadar, come a little closer.
I am happy with everything here. How about you?
Yes, cat. Still on me. It says there's still a quest item. So should I hold on to the shards then for now? You can't drop shards anyways now. I kind of figured as soon as I saw it had quest marked on it. But trying would have also told me that, I guess. Alright, map maker. I'm trying to remember where he is. Master Alexis, Dockmaster. Gotta head up that way anyways. Is he on Tortuga? There's... Santo Domingo. Oh, that's right. He's there. Oh, man. Yeah, look at how much longer the rum's gonna last now. That cut the consumption of rum way down. Ooh. You enter a hostile port, hoping you will not be exposed. The harbor is deserted, and signs of a recent battle are visible along the shore. Some houses are damaged by bombs, and grieving women stand in the streets. The portmaster himself approaches you, clearly intending to give you his undivided attention. In his eyes you can read greed. He has spotted easy money in you and is already anticipating an evening spree. You gather your strength and prepare to work wonders with words, or perhaps simply carve your way into the city. Close to giving yourself away, but seems everything worked out. Whether skill or divine intervention, we will see. Alright, we made it in here.
Ensuring the safety of the town is a serious task.
Remember right, his house is towards the end here. Hey, when that happens.
This region conceals many more baffling mysteries, so many questions, and yet no answers to explain them.
It is you, Senior Charles. Got anything interesting to tell me? Good morning, Senior Dios. Please take a look at the map I found. It must be one of your maps according to the sign. Show me. Taking a look. Of course. This is one of my maps from the Admiral's Atlas. Captain, I must ask you to find all of them. I know it's almost impossible, but still, I don't want to lose hope. Don't lose it. Senor, I have found this map, so there is a chance I will find the rest. They are still in the Caribbean. Your optimism truly encourages me, Senor Captain. Perhaps I will yet have the chance to show Don Juan de Cordova who the best cartographer in the archipelago is. You will be able to beat all your competing ill-wishers. The maps are truly wonderful. Farewell, Senor.
This region conceals many more baffling mysteries, so many questions, and yet no answers to explain them.
Good morning, yes, I have. I was at that mystical place we were talking about. Really, have you found it? Make yourself comfortable. I think the coming conversation will take a while, am I right? I really have a lot to tell you about the island, but first, I want you to promise me something. I can see that you're a man of honor, so I am sure that you will keep your word. What are you talking about, Captain? There are people living there, and they won't be happy if someone meddles in their lives. I don't think that the possible arrival of a research squadron will be welcomed. So I want you to give me your word of honor that you won't publish any information which can be used to find the island within 10 years after our conversation. You are welcome to publish any information about the locals, their lives, and so on, just don't reveal the location of the island. I agree, Captain. I give you my word as a nobleman that I won't tell anyone either the location of the island or any information that could harm its inhabitants within the next 10 years. Listen to my story then. Write it down if you like. So the island is made up of many wrecked ships whose hulls are laying on a wide shoal. 2 hours later.
This region conceals many more baffling mysteries, so many questions, and yet no answers to explain them.
Incredible. You have given me very valuable information, Captain. The offspring of Admiral de Betancourt are living on the island. Now we know what happened to his squadron, and there is one less blank spot on the map of the Caribbean archipelago now. Thank you very much for your story, Charles. Now do you see why I asked you to be so careful when retelling my information? I see. You can be sure that I will keep my word. Tell me, do you have any material possessions from the island? Unfortunately, I don't have any. What a pity. Anyways, thank you for your story. I have done a great service for geographers, cartographers, and other curious people. You're welcome, Signor. Well, I have to go now. Farewell. Sure, Charles. You have spared a lot of your time for me. Send my regards to Signor Svensson. Goodbye, Signor Dios. You dropped it to the cheat? What? Okay, do I need to give... Can I give it to him now? Or do I have to go back? This is the physical document.
We've got many more great geographical discoveries.
All you mentioned was the map, not the directions. Yeah, I'll try just grabbing it first. Did I put it in here? Directions.
It's our responsibility
All
to be
right.
on guard.
Oh, my husband saw us.
Nope. Alright. So, quick save before I talk to him. I'll be back. It's alright. I blame Wolfsbane.
Come on, don't irritate me.
Oh my god.
This region conceals many more baffling mysteries, so many questions, and yet no answers to explain them.
Alright, here we go.
This region conceals many more baffling mysteries, so many questions,
For
and
that.
yet no answers to explain them.
I'll keep my word. Tell me, do you have any material possessions from the island? I have sailing directions to the island of abandoned ships. Here, take a look. They allow you to navigate a small ship through the reefs and debris and safely land on the island. It is impossible to reach the island without these directions. Looking. Such an excellent document. It is drawn by a man skilled in cartography. Even I couldn't have done better. Incredible, Captain. Why don't you give me these sailing directions? A story is a story, but this paper must be shown to the most famous cartographers in the old world. Unfortunately, I need this document myself. As I have said before, it's impossible to pass through the reef surrounding the island without it. But you can make a copy of the directions if you wish. I shall be only too glad if you also have them in your possession. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Give me a moment. 2 hours later.
We've got many more great geographical discoveries to make lying ahead, believe you me.
Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. Now we have not only oral evidence, but also material proof. I won't leave you unrewarded, Captain. I have a small gift for you. What kind of gift? Sextant. I am fond not only of cartography and geography, but also of mathematics and astronomy. It took me a year of attempts to create a universal tool for determining latitude and longitude. I don't need a working chronometer anymore? I've made some progress here. Take a look. This is my sextant. I designed it myself. The problem is, it doesn't work. Oh my god. It requires an extremely accurate chronometer. Even those made by the best craftsmen produce unacceptable errors over time. Therefore, my tool is worthless for now. Don't get ahead of yourself, not yet. Read description. Damn it! I was so happy for a moment there. Why'd you guys have to ruin it? But since you travel a lot, perhaps you'll find a chronometer accurate enough for the sextant to work. Once you find such a clock, you won't need a compass, an astrolabe, sandglasses, or any other unreliable chronometers. My tool will replace them all. Thank you, Senior Dios. Let's hope that I will find a chronometer which will make your invention work. I'd like to have such a device in working condition. Well, I have to go now. Farewell. His tradition already spoiled you what to do next. Yes, next we go to Master Alexis. Sure, Charles, you have spared a lot of your time for me. Send my regards to Senior Svensson. Goodbye, Senior Dios. I like that I got honor off of that. Nice. I'm guessing from the maps. Sextant. Junk. Ingredient. Expensive. A unique device used to determine geographic coordinates, the sextant's original owner has left his own time far behind. Since the precise clock needed for this device to function has not been invented yet. Therefore, this sextant is unusable as of now. Wait, what? See, this would make me think I would have to go to Antigua to get it. On our way to Master Alexis. I may suggest that Jose Dios is another time traveler, but we don't have any confirmation of it. I mean, the fact that he has the sextant almost suggests it. His name means God. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta go up here. Ah, Captain Charles Demure, how nice that you've stopped by. It looks like you need me for something, don't you? Usually you aren't quite as courteous. Come on, don't be so strict with an old man. I really need your help here, Captain. Tell me, Master, what happened to you? Our new leader of the Brethren of the Coast, Stephen Dodson, has ordered a new ship, a frigate. He also set quite difficult tasks, a reinforced hull, high speed, and good maneuverability, plus cannons of the largest possible caliber. I understand that the ship of an admiral, the leader of the Brethren, must be something special. That means I need special materials to build it. You must have heard of them: ironwood, resin, ship silk, ropes. So tell this to the leader of the Brethren. Or are you wary that Steve Dodson will cut off your head for it? I told him, the thing is, our new leader has neither the time nor the opportunity to find and bring these materials. You have to know what a rarity they are. There's no way I'll be able to build a frigate with the characteristics without them. I suppose you want me to find the materials for the ship. Well, yes. You're a good friend of our leader. Steve Dodson says himself that he owes you a great deal and insists that you deserve every respect. So I thought, since you're his friend, perhaps you wouldn't mind helping him. At the same time, you do understand what an awkward position I'm in. All materials will be paid for. Steve Dodson isn't tight with his gold. Well, if Steve Dodson ordered a ship from you, then of course I'll try to help. We really are friends, and friends have to help each other. How many materials do you need? I'm missing 100 units of ironwood, 150 resin, 110 ship silk, 90 coils of hemp rope. What do you think? Could you find all of that for me? Within 4 months? I don't think I have any more time. Can at least try, and as for payment... Moment. Resin 150 silk ropes. Here are my rates. Ironwood at 4,000 pesos per piece, resin at 1,400 pesos per container, silk at 2,500 pesos per roll, and ropes at 1,500 pesos per coil. And if you bring all of that to me, you'll receive a very nice gift from me. What is it, I wonder? Bring me the materials first. I assure you, it'll come in handy for you, and the thing is unique. There isn't another in the Caribbean, or in the whole world as of yet. I hope that little spark of curiosity has ignited your interest in gathering the materials for me. Well, you're slick as a leprechaun, Master. Alright, you've got yourself a deal. Fun fact, yes, another one. Alexis is the nickname of head developer for Return of the Legend and City of Abandoned Ships games. So Master Alexis is an Easter egg. Okay. Nice. I'm very happy. I'll be looking forward to your return. I hope it won't take too long. Ship for a pirate baron. Shipmaster of Isla Tesoro. Alexis asked me to gather the materials he needs for the frigate. Wrote those down. Then he gives me the price in doubloons instead of pesos. Alright, I guess I can go to my warehouses. Let me check to see if I've got enough of each stored. So, ship silk I definitely have enough of. Ironwood and resin, definitely. And ropes, yep, we got enough. So I just gotta sail around and grab those. Yeah, I've got just enough time to go sail around and get those. Let's go do that real quick. Oh, 1 second. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Hello? I recommend take one of your ships from the dock to carry on all the goods. Not sure if the Amsterdam can carry all those in one go. It should be able to. If I drop off some of my weight, I'm currently carrying more stuff than I need to right now. I've got ebony, mahogany, extra planks and sails on me at the moment. We'll see. I don't know who was trying to call me, but it's a number I don't recognize, so I'm just gonna leave it. Or ignore it.
Welcome, by the way, you were going. Quit
Let me see
distracting me
how
from
much
my
room
work.
I can make. I think I should have room. So ropes, I needed 90. Yeah, I can drop most of it. We'll see. I'll try and do it without picking up one of my ships, but I think I got room. Teach myself this. I'll go hit Williamsburg next. Williamstead. Say. Alright, to the shipyard.
Is there something you need?
Alright. Ironwood, I know I need 100 of that. That's also like the heaviest thing. We'll be fine. Resin's 150 and then silk's 110. Yeah, I think I'll be fine, Wolfsbane. I think the 110 silk will fit on the extra, like, 3,000 space I have on the ship.
Welcome, by the way, you were going. Quit distracting me from my work.
Okay, got all the resources. How to get back there. Who needs 4 months? Alright, let's finish up this dialogue. Oh, you again. Always going on about your problems. Your memory serves you well, and now if you'll allow, let's get down to some more specific questions. The hell? There we go. I'm here about the materials for the frigate. Excellent. What have you brought for me today? Ironwood. Resin. Good silk. And hemp ropes. Wonderful. I've got all the materials I need. Thanks a million for your help, Captain. You've helped me out big time. Yes, anytime, Master. I'm quite pleased as well. I helped a friend out and made some good money, and now let's get back to our conversation about your mysterious item that you promised me. Yes, about my thing, of course. Where did I... Ah. What is it, Master? You look quite worried. Is something wrong? Some kind of trouble? Precisely. Problems. Recent ones. Damn those treasure hunters. Calm down, calm down. It's not good at your age to be worrying like that. God forbid, you could be just one beat away. Who would build the frigate for the head of the brethren then? Calm down and explain to me, who are these treasure hunters? Over there, by my table, is a door. It leads directly into an old vault. In this vault is one of the treasure chests. In one of the treasure chests, I keep my metal box with the objects that were with me when I was pulled through that damn funnel 20 years ago. And I ended up here. What funnel? What are you talking about? Forgive my ramblings. Growing old is not easy, young man. Pardon me, but that's beside the point. What matters is that a box with a gift for you is in chest lying in the dungeon, currently occupied by some scoundrels. They're not our men, nor from Isla Tesoro. Treasure hunters. Someone must have told them this place is full of riches. They wouldn't dare show themselves here, but I'm too afraid to visit them. You see, their faces are... I see. Open your door. I'll drive out your uninvited guests. Just like that, you'll drive them out alone? Aren't you afraid? We have an entire settlement that will fight for you if you only ask. Less talk, more action. Master, open this door and leave the rest to me. Which chest are you keeping your things in? Right down the hallway is a whole collection of empty wooden barrels. Behind them, on the floor, in a secluded spot, is a small chest. Empty wooden barrels. Behind them on the floor is a secluded spot, is a small chest. I've hammered a lock onto it, so I doubt those intruders would manage to get their filthy hands inside. Even if they found it, here, take the key. I'm glad you think ahead. Wait here and don't go anywhere. Alright, I'll go grab that real quick so I don't forget. He says it's just down here. Behind some boxes? Barrels? Guess it's down this hall where all these guys are. Not up yet, so we'll do this real quick. What's up, guys? What are you doing here? I'd like to ask you the same. What are you and your pals doing here in my dungeon? Ah, your dungeon when it become yours. The day your father made the mistake of fucking your mother. Are you looking for trouble? Listen, pal, I'm giving you one last chance to leave this place. It's my dungeon. I won't let anybody just waltz in here. You got that? I only need to whistle once and half the pirates of Isla Tesoro will be here within a minute. Well, we'll try and shut your mouth then, pathetic scum. Oh my god. Barrels are to the left of these guys. Alright, well now that I know it's like a fight and other stuff to it, I'll leave it here for tomorrow. Saying it's this way, maybe? We'll see. Over here, so I can avoid fighting them? Or is it, I gotta get past them? Now that's the other way you can enter, over there. Almost mandatory? What's almost mandatory? Oh, you're talking about the... this one? It's almost mandatory for this part? Eh. I'll make it work. I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow. I've got to run. But, as always, guys, I appreciate all your help as we work our way through this game. I mean, in the late game. It'll be what I pick next, then. Really want to see your reaction to fine. Alright, give me a moment. I know what I'm gonna do. Back here, you two. There. I just drank an OP potion and killed them all. Easy. Alright. Now where is this box? This one. Nope. Behind the barrels it is. So it is behind the barrels over here. This barrels? Ah, here we go. Guess we're very talkative, so I took him straight to hell, found the metal box. Alright. Get out of here. I see you've returned to me empty-handed, Captain. What happened to the guests? Wait, what? Right, they turned out to be rather polite fellows. I explained to them that their presence was frightening the old renowned shipwright. Out of respect for your age, they left. Go down there. Alright, here we go. Thank you, let's open it. Here, take this, an automatic mechanical timer. No one makes such devices here, and no one will for the next 300 years. Apologies. Please forgive an old man. All I'm saying is that this thing is unique. It does all the work itself. You won't need those foolish sand clocks and so on. No errors. Just keep it safe from direct blows and water, or you'll lose it. Even an ape could use this timer. Get a load of this. I've never seen anything as miraculous in my life. Thank you, Master. Alexis's chronometer, a new crafting recipe. You're welcome. Now you'll always know for sure what time it is. Don't ask me where I got it. I won't tell you. Everyone has their secrets, don't they, Mister? Or Master? Fine, keep your secrets and I won't pry into your business. Thanks for the gift. And thank you for your help. Captain, visit me sometime. Don't forget an old shipwright. Like I could forget you. Anyways, I'll definitely do that. Alexis the Master. Goodbye. Was talking about some funnel. It was time funnel, teehee. He is a time traveler as well as Snake Eye. I kind of figured when he mentioned funnel, but I didn't know like what specifically that meant. I'm assuming it mentioned a recipe. So I have to take the working sextant and Alex's chronometer. Precise naval chronometer from the middle of the 20th century with an auto-winding mechanism from the collection of Master Alexis. Craft. You now have working sextant. A unique device for determining geo-coordinates. Now that you possess a chronograph from the future, it can constantly determine latitude and longitude. Thanks to its high accuracy, you can achieve a 5% increase in ship speed. Increases navigation skill growth when equipped. Nice. So this one just increased navigation skill growth. This one also increases ship speed 5%. I mean, he didn't really tell me anything I didn't already assume, Mengi. Since he obviously was talking about a device from the future. Since I learned from Dios that it wasn't something that modern, like, was from modern time. Next episode we go to Dodson. Our wild ride doesn't about to stop, it's only beginning. Oh god. Rough guesstimate. How far are we through the game now? Thanks for the stream. It was fun. You're more than welcome, sir. Have a good time with your projects and what else you were doing today. About 60%. All right, so we've made some good progress over the last couple weeks. 2/3 of it. Okay. Sweet. All right. That's gonna be it for today. I've got next 2 days we'll do videos, and then I'm gonna take a few days off while I'm out of town, and then the following Monday is when I'll do another live stream. Monday should be at 10 a.m. If it's a little bit later start time, it's just because I have a doctor's appointment that morning at 8, but I don't see why it would take me that long. Heaven forbid, it is a doctor's office. But yeah, so, as usual then, I will see you guys again tomorrow. We'll continue on with this Let's Play. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a good one, guys.